Welcome to the Enva He Meant Company Music Podcast with your hosts KP and Ashton Thomas. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
I'm Ashton.
And I'm KP.
And this is the Enva He Meant Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
That's right, y'all know what it is. And this is the first episode of the year 2026. We are excited, we are blessed, and we are looking forward to an extremely fun, unpredictable new year. Like, I really don't know what to expect, but I'm just all giddy and all the above.
Here for the ride.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah. So, and with this first episode, y'all, I'm so excited because Jill, actually on the day that we're recording, has announced her new album. She announced the date. She showed the album cover, revealed the album cover, all the things. There's a single out. So the title of the album is To Whom This May Concern. And the release date for this album is February 13th, 2026. Right before Valentine's Day, which is perfect for Jill. Like, you know anything about Jill Scott's music, it's all about love, all about sensuality, all about unity and all the things. So this is like, she's for the lovers, right? So it's just like right before Valentine's Day, I think it's chef's kiss. We knew it was coming because of the rollout she was doing. Like, Jill Scott's pretty quiet on like podcasts and interviews and things like that. Like, she's been doing her thing. She's been acting, being a special guest on different people's things or whatever. But like for herself, like she really hasn't gone out there. So as soon as I saw that she was doing interviews, soon as she, we saw that she was on podcasts, we knew that something was cooking. We knew it was coming. So
she's gonna be on R&B Money podcast soon too.
Yeah, like they have the audio up, but I'm waiting for that visual. Like I want to see it. So yeah, I'm just so excited. Like it was just a good day to wake up and see that news. So again, the title of the album is To Whom This May Concern. You can pre-order it right now. It's her first full studio album since 2015, since her album Woman.
Jeez.
So she's ending a decade-long wait because we've been waiting. Like music needs this. I feel like if we're starting 2026 like this, then yes. Like I'm feeling good. Like I'm feeling really good.
Oh yeah, for me, like, and I'll admit, not to slight anybody or anything, but I've kind of been since like waiting for a new album. I kind of been stuck on her first one since this whole time, really. Who was Jill Scott? So yeah, so definitely, I'm very excited to get to listen to the entire album. I actually listened to the single right before we got on the air, and it's got that old school nostalgic vibe to it, and I absolutely love that. And just the fact that artists are getting back to that 1980s kind of vibe with music that they're releasing. Chef's kiss, just like you said. So, and I'm pretty sure the entire album is gonna, not disappoint at all. I mean, Jill Scott's albums and music doesn't disappoint at all anyway. So, I'm definitely looking forward to the release date and hearing the whole album for myself. So
absolutely. She's got some really dope features on this album. She has Too Short, JID, Tierra Whack, Absol. So really looking forward to hearing all of that. She got some really dope producers on this album. If you watch the podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game, she previewed a song called Pressure, which was produced by Adam Blackstone. So shout out to Adam Blackstone. That's a vibe. Like from what I heard, love that. Omaz Keith, DJ Premier, Andre Harris, Trombone Shorty, Camper, yes, let's go. Sage, Mantra City, VT Tolan, DW Wright, and Eric Wortham. And several others that help too, but these are just like some of the ones that we know of right now. So like we are just really excited about like music. Like Jill is all about like authentic music. I know for the song that she has out now entitled Beautiful People, she highlighted the producer who she said he came in and just started playing every instrument, like the guitar, the drums, the keys, the bass. So every instrument you hear on Beautiful People, he played that. Omos Keith produced Beautiful People, played every instrument on that track. So like really excited to hear the musicality, the instrumentation on this album from the different beautiful artists that she has on here and producers, and just everyone she collabed with, I already know it's gonna be super duper dope.
Yes, oh yes, man. As we just sit in anticipation, you know. So we're just on the edge of our seats, waiting. But
waiting, yeah. So y'all go pre-save.
Yeah, pre-save the album. Like
it's 13 tracks, right? Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. My Lord. Yeah, see, just you reading off the credits, I'm like, got me all amped up over here. So
yeah, I've been hyped since like 8 o'clock this morning. Like literally, one of the comments was like, "Jill, it's 7 a.m." Like really, like
right, man.
And she's been sharing all day. So she's been going down the list of producers and different people that are working on the album. It's just like every time you're just like more amped. Adam Blackstone posted on his Instagram talking about his contributions to the album and pressure and different things. So it's just like she's been having you just like full of anticipation literally all day long. And that is true artistry, like to really build up that kind of like momentum and anticipation. And yeah, so a 13-track album, and I'm just so thrilled. I'm wondering if she's gonna put out more singles prior to the drop. So I guess we'll have to see, because that's about 6 weeks from now. So I'm wondering, what do you think?
But yeah, I think probably one more single. She's probably going to release one more single in about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. Who knows? I mean, but I'll say this: the one single that she released, it's enough to keep me. It's enough to hold me over until the album comes out. So yeah, definitely. But I mean, one more single won't hurt. You know, just have a 2-song. Kinda.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's
so we'll obviously keep y'all updated on our new and upcoming releases if she drops something new, and keep y'all updated on this, because this is like the biggest thing so far this year. It's only January 2nd. She hitting us big. So just very, very, very exciting. You already know she gonna go on tour, so like there's no question about that. Like one thing Jill Scott's gonna do is go on a tour. So
for sure, yeah. And I'll say this: music is not a competition, but I hope other artists are watching, and they'll kind of take the same concept of how she's going about releasing this album. I mean, even though it's been 11 years since her last one, I mean, this is definitely, as an artist, you definitely want to keep your following on the edge of their seats, and like you and I both, and all the other Jill Scott craze fans are just waiting and just like okay, what's next?
Right.
Who knows? She might drop another single tomorrow. Like you just don't know. So
exactly, it could be tonight. Like I said, you literally have to be posted up on Instagram. She's been posting like every 2 or 3 hours something new on her page, and you're just like I said, it's literally the build up of anticipation, which is how Jill works. And if you know anything about Jill, she is getting so much pleasure from this, because it's a build up of like momentum and anticipation, and just like ooh, like so you never know. You're right, she may post a new single tomorrow. You just gotta keep your ears and eyes open, because she's very clever. So yes, like, so shout out to Jill Scott on her new album coming out, To Whom This May Concern, February 13th 2026, a 13-track album, full-length album. We are just so excited. Yeah, shout out to everybody who worked on that album. I know it's going to be dope just from the names that we have listed. So, yes, shout out to Jilly from Philly.
Yes. Angel numbers, 1313. a 13-track album on the 13th of February.
Listen, she does things very strategic.
Yes,
I'm pretty
yes.
sure she thought about all of these things. Okay, like. Yeah, you gotta like Jill is very like she's never like surface level, like it's all deep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Everything.
gonna have to play the numbers on that day. Give me a 13-13. Play the numbers.
13, literally. So that is some really great news. But yeah, with that great news, we have some pretty sad news actually for our gospel community.
Right, yeah. So the 30th of December, we lost a giant in the gospel world, and in the classical world, if you want to actually go that route, in one Richard Smallwood.
Yes.
But definitely his contribution to the gospel community, and I'll also say to the classical community. I mean, to the Black community at large, because you hear his music everywhere, not just in churches, but again in the concert halls and even on the marching band. Like I just saw some band playing Total Praise as I think the halftime show of a game. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. So
absolutely.
But for sure, I think I remember one story he was sharing about how he actually got into classical music. Is I'm not sure what school he was going to. I know he's an alum of Howard University, but even before he got to college, he was going to some art school out in the D.C. area, I want to say. And he actually learned how to play by ear. He was actually a very skilled pianist as a child, as a kid. And it's funny because he shared one story, how he used to get over on people because he knew he couldn't read. And one story he was telling how he would get a piece of sheet music, and then he would ask the teacher or whatever, "Hey, can you kind of play this how you would play it, just so I could get a feel of how just so I could get a feel of how you would like me to play this?" Because he couldn't read, but he actually could play by ear, and his memory was through the roof. So he would actually play it back the same way the teacher would play as a demonstration. But he got to one teacher of his where that didn't happen, where he tried to pull that same thing off. And the teacher said, no, just go ahead and play it. The sheet's in front of you. The music's in front of you. Just go ahead, read it down, play it, and that'll be that. And then he said it took about 10 to 15 seconds for that teacher to say, "Oh, you can't read."
Wow.
But, that teacher, I don't know. I don't even think he named who the teacher was, but that teacher actually made an investment in him and taught him how to read. And from there, he started getting into classical music. And of course, Total Praise, that's, I think that was probably the last song to make the hymnal, I believe.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that song is in hymnals now. And that album came out, in 97, 98, I want to say. And it's absolutely amazing. Because it's crazy to think in our generation that, a song is in a hymn. Like you think hymns, you think of the 1800s and the early 1900s and all that. Mm-hmm. So it's incredible. And then, just how he's very strategic and orchestral in all of his, because I want to say the Live in Atlanta album with the that overture before Total Praise, and even the Live in DC, the Anthem of Praise, that overture, that classical piece before that. Yep. I'm like, man, this is absolutely amazing. I mean,
yeah, it's amazing. I Love the Lord. Mm-hmm. Which obviously was later popularized by Whitney Houston and Preacher's wife, but like
Preacher's wife, yeah.
He was great at blending classical technique with black church. Like he was like one of the only people who was able to like do that in such a way that just really like we resonated with it. Like even if you didn't study classical music, you still resonated with what he did. He was just so amazing at that.
Yes.
Like,
I think another song that he wrote that I like, Jesus Lover of My Soul, which I think Edwin Hawkins did a rendition of that as well. That I think my song, "Come On In Where the Table Is Spread," that was my jam as a kid. Like you couldn't tell me You couldn't tell me nothing. If that song came on, I'm like, all right, I don't need y'all to talk. Let me go ahead, get my dance. So let me do my little 2-step, and y'all leave me alone because my song.
Right.
So
Exactly.
especially that bridge is here right now. I love how the way they navigated the key changes from major to minor, back to major. I'm like, oh Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, don't get me started. I'll go ahead and talk about
I could. You could
all
go
my
down like.
favorites.
I mean, I remember growing up singing "Anthem of Praise." Like that was like a big one, and "Center of My Joy." Like
Yeah,
he
Center of
was
My
just
Joy. Yes.
yes, "Center of My Joy." Like just so trust me. Oh,
Yes.
like I'm about to cry. Don't even get me started. Okay, like trust me,
Trust
please.
me.
Like
Healing for your
stop.
soul.
Right. Healing for
Come
yes.
on.
Jesus be a fence all around me. Like it's just so many. He was just amazing.
Yeah, it is.
He
It
was
is too
just
many.
amazing. It's too many to name. Too many to name. Just a huge legend. I'm happy he was able to be inducted into the Gospel Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Like before, and got to get those flowers.
Oh yeah,
Before.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I will say, the gospel community or the black community period definitely gave him his flowers before he
Yes.
transitioned. And shout out to Doobie Powell for because on the episode that we had him on, he named Richard Smallwood as one of his Mount Rushmore of gospel artists. Just saying the way he wrote and the way he produced was very left field from everybody else, especially during that time. Because again, you didn't get classical pieces. You didn't have a 20-piece orchestra with any other gospel artist on stage with him. Like I mean, or with you wasn't seeing that from everybody. So
Right.
so yeah, definitely. And shout out to the teacher who invested in a young Richard Smallwood. Getting him into classical music and actually giving him formal training in reading and stuff and learning theory.
Right.
So yeah, that definitely helped a big deal too. So for sure.
Absolutely. And man, and then he ended up being cum laude at Howard. So
Yes.
like, the little boy who couldn't read, and then here he is studying music cum laude at Howard University, started the first gospel choir
Yes.
there. Yep. So much. Like, man, just such a legend, such a life he lived, such an impact he made in gospel music. So,
Yes. For
yeah.
sure. So yeah, rest in peace, Richard Smallwood. As we say, see you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Well done, well done, well done.
Well done. His music will
miss you
live on
dearly.
forever and
Yes.
ever. Absolutely.
And speaking of which, along those lines, we have a soon retirement coming from, and this is where I might get really emotional, from my favorite all-time gospel artist, one Fred Hammond. He did announce that his next album will be his last. I mean, of course, you can argue that he doesn't really need to put out any new music. I mean, which he really doesn't, because he's made a huge impact on
Absolutely.
the gospel community. But definitely, I mean, to know that the end is near, that's where I get emotional. That's where I get emotional about it, because first you stop recording albums, and then next is you stop actually performing. Period. And so, but yeah, Fred Hammond, like his career spans at least the last 45 years. I know his first major touring act was playing bass and singing background for the Winans.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that, but actually, he shares the story himself. Like the guitar player in that Winans group told, I guess, Marvin or Carvin that Fred could sing because nobody knew it, and so they just spontaneously one night called Fred up to sing like a verse of whatever song they were singing. I guess I think probably "Question Is" or something like that. And he said the crowd went crazy. And you got a young, fiery 21-year-old Fred Hammond. Like his voice was like very unique.
Yes.
So with that, so of course, some things got in the way, and he had to actually leave there, and then that's where he formed the group Commission, which people know that me and my whole family, especially my parents, like the commission fans, and we know their entire catalog from front to back, top to bottom, whatever. And I'll say this about Fred Hammond: it's like every single phase of his career, like this is why I say he's the GOAT, because he had to be the most transcendent gospel artist of all time. I don't know if there was any other gospel artists who had to literally change, how they went about their career. Because you got to think, started playing bass and singing background for the Winans, and then that totally left field from the group commission, everything that he was doing there, and then the RFC era. Like, that's totally different from anything he was doing before he formed RFC. And then even some of the solo stuff that he was doing, because I like his solo stuff and RFC stuff is like not really the same. So because he's had to change up a lot about his career, just to keep it going. So
right.
I mean, which I don't think he had to do, but also not to be remiss, the producer side of him, because he's produced for a lot of other gospel artists, like Deborah Killings. He produced some of the stuff.
Oh, yes.
He produced some of the stuff on her album. I know he did some work with Lamar Campbell, the song "When I Think About You," and that was actually him playing bass on that song as well. And then, and I'll say this: I need to fact check this because I don't know the validity in this, but my older brother, like some time ago, told me that he thought Fred Hammond was producing some of the early NSYNC albums.
That wouldn't be too far off, actually.
Yeah, that would be too far off, because I actually went back and listened to some of that stuff. I was listening to some of that stuff with him. I'm like, you know what? I can see that.
I can see it. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I should have asked him, because I actually got to meet Fred back in 2017, I want to say, when the late great Bishop Michael Brooks, they had his birthday celebration, Celebration 113 in Detroit, and so that was a night to remember. That night was like super magical. Imagine. So they had, of course, all the past and present members of the group commission were there. Vanessa Bell Armstrong, she was there. She performed. Pastor Derek Brinkley, he performed. Tasha Page, Tasha Page Lockhart was there. The group Witness, they were there, and they got to perform. Oh, yes. Miranda Curtis. It's just star-studded event. So I got to meet Fred Hammond. So I was, and I thought I would be nervous, but I pretty much said what I said and got out of the way, because there was a line going through. I just said, well, Fred, Mr. Hammond, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've been following your career ever since I can remember, and I'll tell you this, I'm one of your biggest fans. He was like, oh yeah. That's all he said. So like me and my younger brother, we got a picture with the group, and and that was good stuff.
Amazing.
But like, I meant to ask, so did you actually produce some of the NSYNC, like that Bye? Was that you? Did you do that work on that? I wanted to say that because my brother swore up and down that was him. So
man, well, we're gonna hope that time come around again.
Yeah, again, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably used like an alias or something like that, but
that would be dope, man. Well, I know, like, whatever this last album gonna be is gonna be fire, and that tour is gonna be even more fire, and so we will definitely be attending that farewell tour.
I know he grew up in Detroit, so he needs to do it big for the Detroit, and
absolutely.
I'm gonna press my way there. So.
Absolutely.
Anytime he performs in Detroit, he puts it on. No doubt.
Anytime he performed here in Toledo at Cornerstone years ago, that's where I saw him, and oh my god, they smashed. It had to be. Oh my gosh,
was that with
it had
RFC?
To be like. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was like 2015, 2016 era, around that time.
Festival of Praise tour. Yeah, that. Okay.
Oh man, it was so fire. But he came to Toledo, and it was dope. He did all of his stuff, and it was amazing. So shout out to Fred.
So I gotta say this, otherwise my brother would probably slap me in the back of my head. But so our church choir, we were actually very privileged to be a part of the Festival of Praise tour back in 2018 when it came to Youngstown. And that was an event I'll never forget. Like, because I think probably the second or third year, I want to say that was probably his. No, it was probably his first year where he started actually inviting other artists to perform with him. So that year we had Pastor Charles Jenkins. He was on there. James Fortune, Christina Bell, Take Six. Who else? Donnie McClurkin. He was supposed to be on, but he was under the weather during that time. And the weather was kind of like changing up on us. I think Pastor Charles Jenkins, he was kind of under the weather too, but he pressed and still did his set. So yeah, but that was definitely a great night to remember, and getting to meet Fred for the second time, So
you didn't even get to ask him then. That's funny.
I didn't think to, because I think it was a more serious event, and then my father, he was saying, all right, y'all act like y'all been somewhere. Like, don't be
embarrass me.
Like, don't embarrass me. Don't be on no groupie stuff or nothing. So I'm like, all right.
That is so funny.
But I didn't even think that. I didn't think to ask him that. I was just excited to meet him. And by the time we actually did address us, because it was like already after the concert was over, we were just waiting for him to come to the back room. So by that time, it had totally slipped my mind. I was still on the emotional high from being on that stage. So yeah. So
yes, man, we are, man, just so many memories. Growing up, and it's like it just shows you we're getting older. The people that we look up to, our heroes and things like that. Like they're ready to retire. They've done their work. They've done their due and pay their dues, and they're ready to kind of like sit down and let the younger generation kind of like step in. And so it's like at the same time, it's just like we understand, but we're sad to see something ending. We're sad to know that it's ending. Not a lot of people even announced that this is the last one, but lately a couple of people have let us know like this is like Donnie did the same thing. And now Fred's letting us know like that this will be his last one. And it's kind of, it's disheartening because, like you said, like these are like staples in the community of gospel and how we grew up and whatever. So, man, shout out to Fred Hammond on an amazing contribution to gospel music in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Right, so I just thought of something, and I know it's not going to be hard for you. I know it's not, and I'll even chip in. I saw something that somebody was doing. Something was called like a power playlist, where you take an artist and you give a power playlist. So just 5 songs from that one artist. So I want to know, what's your power playlist from Fred Hammond's catalog?
Oh, you putting me on the spot. Oh, okay. I would have to say This Is the Day. Mm-hmm. Yes. I love that song. Closer Walk is my favorite Fred Hammond song of all time. So that's number 1. Then This Is the Day.
This Is the Day, yeah.
Celebrate. I love. Oh my gosh. You Are My Daily Bread.
Yes.
I'm about to cry. I'm about to like literally cry. Oh, They That Wait and Awesome God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Featuring John P. Key and then Awesome God. Like those, like literally. Like, just talking about all these songs are bringing back just like a flood of like memories. It's really wild. Wow. What about yours?
Oh, see, because I just thought of something. For me, I'll have to actually break it down into, like I said, because Fred is one of the most transcendent artists in gospel music. So I really have to give my RFC era Fred, my commission era Fred, and then my solo era Fred.
Okay.
So RFC, I'll say that Jesus is, he's a bridge, so let him take you over. I love that song. I mean, the whole Inner Court album is killing. And I'll say the same thing for Purpose by Design, but You Are the Living Word, definitely one of my favorites. That another one. The song Draw Nigh, like I will draw nigh to you and you will draw nigh to me. I love that. What else? Definitely Let the Praise Begin. And because my older brother, even though he was the drummer for the youth choir, when we did the concert back in '98, he actually led that song. My older brother is. So, I mean, people say he looked like he looked like Fred Hammond back then anyway. So I mean, it kind of all made sense, really. And then I think another RFC classic, "When We Praise." When
we praise. Wow.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, like I said, the whole Purpose by Design album. I'll say this: I used to lip sync because we had one of those big boombox CD players in the kitchen, and I want to say for however long I did it, I would play that CD on that big boombox and lip sync the entire album. So, I mean, that's just how crazy I was over it. So, my commissioner Fred, I'll say songs that he wrote. So there's this one song called "Who Do Men Say I Am," which was the first song Fred Hammond ever wrote, as he says. So "Who Do Men Say I Am" by commission. "Running Back to You," yeah, that one. The song "Heart of Mine," which I probably share that song on my story more than any other song, just because it gives a rock Van Halen Chicago kind of deal. Like you wouldn't expect that from a gospel record. Another song, "If God Is For Us," like and then another one. "Save Me Now," because I love that intro between him and Michael Brooks and how they play it. And again, these are songs that Fred Hammond wrote, because I know they have a wider catalog than that, but I'm just talking about Fred's pen during the commission era. And then his solo stuff, the song "Deliverance," I love that one. "I'm Not Afraid," that song. "That's Why," like the song that Jay Sean wrote for Fred, that one. Yeah, because that I used to put that song on repeat as I went to sleep. That was one of the songs I did that too, because it was soothing, and it had that definitely calm vibe to it. That that's three. The fourth would be the song "Mender of Broken Hearts," which is on his first solo album, "I Am Persuaded." That was all the way back in '91. And then another one, which I actually saw the comedian Broderick Rice impersonate Fred Hammond singing this. It's called "Drink and Be Satisfied." So, but yeah, that would be mine. And but yeah, like I said, I'm Fred Hammond's biggest fan. So it kind of got difficult just to do just a one power playlist for 5.
Right.
So,
yeah, and like you said, I mean, he's done a lot in the span of his career. So like, it's a lot to his catalog. It's a lot to him, and being like a big fan, I can imagine how hard, because I'm a big fan, so you're a super fan, and I can imagine how hard it would be to just pick 5 songs. That's like me and Marvin Gaye. Same with Jill. I'm the same way. Listen, yes, our favorite artists, they hold those places because it's songs that most people wouldn't know. Like the songs I name are probably songs that people would regularly, most know because they're like super popular. Super fans know the songs that wasn't a single and that everybody went playing. Right. So like, yeah, some of the ones you named, I ain't never heard of, but I'm gonna listen and check it out and see. And I mean, I love Fred. You really can't go wrong with anything in his discography. So
no,
like,
not at all.
Yeah, so shout out to Fred Hammond on this long span career, game-changing gospel music, opened the door for like what we hear now with Ty Tribbett and different, like this music is what paved the way for the Ties and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that was not Mighty Clouds of Joy, and that was not Shirley Caesar. It was radical.
Yeah. Then after Fred did it, like you saw a lot of other artists like downsizing and choir. Like John P. Key had like a 40-piece choir. Then by the time the Strength album came out, which was in '97, like he only had 12 voices. Like even the same with Hezekiah Walker, because Love Fellowship was a 100-piece choir. Then I think 2085, he only had like 12 or 13 people in that group. So like you started seeing that same trend
concept
with other artists as well. So definitely a game changer for real.
For sure. So this episode was just really dope with the different things. We definitely wanted to honor Richard Smallwood and his legacy and his contribution to gospel music. Shout out to Fred Hammond, his spanning career and the different things. Looking forward to this last album, this tour, and anticipation for all of that. And then Miss Jilly from Philly, we are super excited. We will keep y'all updated on all things, both Fred Hammond and Jill, because, with this new album, I'm pretty sure he's putting out all the stops.
Yeah.
And I, for one, can't wait. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see what this is going to hold. So, yeah, this was really dope.
Yeah, this was
first episode of 2026 with some,
2026.
Some dope. So, yeah, y'all.
All right. This has been another episode of the Inveheement Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
That's right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.